Welcome to another episode on my Arduino MegaADK for Android with some electronics and an Android tablet. Last time I ended with the changing of the color, the background color to yellow, and with the finding that the circuit on connected to the ADK did not respond as well as it should have. In other words, although the buttons responded nicely, the values from the photoresistor as well as the phototransistor, which is right there, were not what I expected to be. They didn't read at all. So that is in plan for now, and let's go here and check if things work. Unfortunately, that is a surprise. Last time also I tried to figure out which part of the animation thread was wrong, and yes, of course, then you don't get the error. And right now this is the big question: what does it do? And it runs. So let's go here. Well, Play Store has stopped, but it's an old device and it is yellow. So that's one thing. Now I can play with that, of course. But something else is playing up as well, because when I do the timer, which is still here and is still not to my satisfaction, I can hardly read it. So what do I need to do? It says text is X, Y and whatever, then some background, text font, text, and a big square. But whether that is of course this square, so I need to from x1 xy to x2 and y2 I need to really make it smaller. But how do you make it smaller? Assuming that this is indeed that device, or that rectangle. So 400, 250, and then 450. Would it be 450? I don't think so. This is just an example. Hello world. And that is 0 to 650. So this is 650. And if this is the y coordinate, then this is not the y coordinate of this point. It's way too low. So there's something else, and that's more likely like this one. Anyway, I can find out if I take away this one. So I comment it out, stop it and run it again. if I'm correct, the big rectangle is gone and I can read my text better. Yes, and no look there. So that wasn't that a rectangle. Let's make another attempt. This one gone, and this one gone then. I should be able to say this is rectangle number 1, but whatever. Ah, there you go. Alright, next attempt. And the second attempt did work well. The big rectangle has gone, so actually these coordinates were correct. So now I have one big square, and well, except for this changing ellipse and these coordinates. But now I should be able to see time answers. And then I have to wait, because I have been too impatient the last time. Signal draw 1. Ouch, what happened there? That's not good. Then one more time. But signal draw, and that is this timing. I cannot get any larger than 4. Oh really? I lost connection. That's not good either. Yeah, lost connection. I realize that. Try again. Alright, try again. Things like this unfortunately do happen, and if you've watched this series, then you know it will and does. Now this is also one of those things that I'm not happy with, because it tells about a no pointer exception to an animation thread, and I've been looking for a reason, and it says something about background as well, unknown source. So it should be something like this, but that is not the case. Not the case at all, because this just works. So what else do I have? Check settings, speed graphics, Apple graphics, Android, request draw. So going down, no. Well, this whole thing is draw, and then some graphic stuff happens. So is it my tablet that is too old? Am I using some wrong instructions? I don't think so, because otherwise it wouldn't run at all. So with those considerations, let's just run it again. And see whatever happens. And it goes wrong again. No kidding. And this way it gets pretty hard to test about time or timing. And after a few attempts it runs again. So let's hope the best of it. That really doesn't work, does it? So what should I do? I should actually say something like this: for loop draw, and then make it count. So let's try for that. See if anything just may happen. Yes, please do it right. No. This is really annoying. And more annoying since I have no clue what it is caused by. Now it works. So where does it go? Where does it come from? No, this is not what I want. I want it to run. Why does it crash? I'm just doing what I usually do. In other words, this doesn't make any sense. And another thing, if I start connecting the Android to my Arduino, which I intend to after I make this nicely happen, will it behave the same way? Will it crash every now and then? That is the biggest problem that I foresee, because this is not promising in any way. And the other problem is, of course, that well, this I don't like, the crashing I don't like. Why can't I just use time the way it should be? I mean, what is the problem in reading seconds, doing a for loop, reading seconds again, subtract the timing variables and print the result. Last time I had 11 seconds, then I had suddenly 8 and 1 second, all in the always the same loop. Well, you can't tell me that 20 million lasts both 1 second and 11 seconds. There's no way. So either I miss something or something is fundamentally screwed up. Let's do one more time, and then it is time for the Arduino with electronics. So let's hope this goes nicely. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's the end of these experiments, which that was the headset, which tend to go wrong in the wrong time. Well, it goes always wrong in the wrong time, but this is really annoying. Okay, end of JavaScript for now. Back to AVRC on the Arduino. So, what am I looking at? First of all, MegaADK for Android, which is not connected to the Android yet, but several experiments. Fischertechnik LDR, light dependent resistor, photoresistor. A light dependent transistor connected to a voltage divider made up of or created with two resistors, and an LED circuit which gets its power from port 3 here, and hanging to a probe, and hanging to a probe also this RC circuit with an LED. And last time things didn't work. Let me first activate the serial monitor, and now they have some values, changing values. So now when I shine this flashlight, if you have watched my other videos then, or some other videos of mine, then you are familiar with this one. Has a nice light, and this should activate, yep, this line. Very nice. Then this should activate something as well, or rather the opposite. If I cover, it gets higher, 5 volts something. More appropriate, this is the photoresistor, so letting it go, it gets to 71, and covering up, yeah, it gets what? Photo. Do you see that? 0. Those are quite independent settings. The phototransistor suddenly gets 0. And 128. Covering everything. Shining the light. Anyway, those respond. Then I have here an LED that goes on and off. Let's go to the circuit. because I used to have, well, I still have this probe here, but I also used to have a probe here. This is gone. This is now right here. So what I now should do, take this away, put it here somewhere. Now it's quite logical that I move this over. Oh, this is no good. Yes, it is actually. It is good. Anyway, move this over here. No. Alright. Yeah, this is a bit strange. Alright. Now, why does this happen? Alright, let me do it like this. And then like this, and everything is connected. No, not this one. Alright, move it up, move it. And I don't really care about this one, but let's keep it this way. Now this one is new for this position anyway. This getting moved. This one gets moved, and then here it should be there as well. So let's move the whole thing up, and this is just schematics, so no problem. This is one, and this adds nicely. So this is the new situation. And then the reason is, why does it burn and why does this not burn? So with this, let's get back to the real circuit. This one. Coming from 3. Output 3. Yes. And then where does it give its output? I have here. Oh, if unlock pin A5 is high, then it should be high. And which one was A5 again? A5 is here. So when I press the switch, this one should start working. RC circuit, pressing the switch, and then the LED should work. Let's see if that really does work. So I have to press this button, and yes, oh right, that's a good point. Oh, 1500 is 1.5 seconds. Oh, that is a nice one. I need to know what analog in pin is. So I need to change this algorithm and show, or do I have it? Input LED button. Oh, it already shows it here, 281. So does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Input. Oh, I might change this to a 5, because this is A5, A5, A5. So let's upload the new code. Done. Yep, 291. And it only responds with this LED for 1.5 seconds when it's higher than 240. So 1, 2, well, this is way longer than 1.5 second, assuming that 1500 is 1.5 second and not like 15 seconds. So this is not quite what I expected. I can also say, alright, let's make it 1 second. Maybe. Wait. That's another point to make sure that it is indeed just what I wanted to do. No, not here. Just like this, low, and you're done. So, upload. And then, for 1.5 seconds it should do it. Press the button. And it's off. And that's good. So, press the button, it exceeds 340 and it goes low, because I order it to go low by this write 3 low. And does it do it for 1.5 seconds? One and a half something. Alright. So oscilloscope, yes, high, and yep, it does. Now there's one more, that is this one. But now I'm looking at this one, and with the bare eye I can see that it works, but I think I should I have to go the other way. Let's keep it to 200 microseconds. Wait a bit. Wait some more. Alright. Let's put it in another way then. Then the probe is not entirely correct, I'm afraid. So, where to put it? Oh, I can put it here, of course. Now, be careful how to position it. Yes. Now, does it work? Oh, much better. Yeah, kind of correct positioning of the probe, so to say. Next, what? So I am actually at the time, next time for this episode. What did I do? Well, trying to get something done on the Android. Being very happy that the circuit works. Some changes in the code. Well, changes, a very small change actually. Correctly putting a probe here, and oh yeah, some clarification in the serial print for the monitor, so that I am really sure that this is A5, and being happy with everything in working order. So one more test with a button, A0 high, A1 high, and both buttons, and releasing A0. Yeah, that works, it all works. And when this is up, this LED works. So yes, happy. I'm getting hopefully closer to connecting the Arduino and the Android. What's keeping me? Well, unexplainable errors, timing that doesn't work for some unknown reason, and some other stuff. So for now, thank you for watching again. If you like this episode, please subscribe to my channel to keep subscribe, and give the video a thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter, retweet and like. Follow me on Instagram and like. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. More information at the start of this video and on my website on how to donate, how you can donate, and this is going to be continued. Bye bye.